So welcome back to the 13th episode of the Gaming Pickups, and as you can see I got a lot. Last week was a retro game convention here in the city and I saved up money so in the hope that I would find great deals and a lot of good games, and as you see I did a shit ton of PS2 games. Most of them were like €2, €1, and that's why I got quite a lot. A couple of weeks back there was a gaming expo here in Holland and I also got a new figure with it and a couple of games. So just start off with the figure, I guess. I'm a huge fan of the Hatsune Miku games. I got 2 of them on the PS3 and completed them. And I really want to get a figure, so I got this one at the gaming expo. It was only €20, so I just had to get it. And it is definitely on top of my Japanese import game cabinet collection, because Hatsune Miku is definitely Japanese. I actually got a couple of PSP games in a really bad condition. I mean, the box is all screwed and broken, but I could easily buy a cheap PSP game and just replace it. I got Platypus. It's a game I've been looking out for quite some time, and I found it really cheap. It was like €2, and it is a shmup, a hand-drawn shmup. I also got Outrun 2006 and Dungeon Explorer, and this game cost me I think €15, and also one of the games I was looking forward to. So I finally got a couple of new PSP games. I actually only got 2 PS3 games. My PS3 collection is pretty big, so it's getting harder and harder to actually find games I'm looking forward to. I'm looking out and having a reasonable price. So I got Saints Row 2 and finally I got Lost Planet. Now I got all the last, yes, I got all the last Lost Planet games. Now onto the big stack of PS2 games. Holy shit, I got Canis Kingdom Edit or just Bali Edit, Bali Special Edition. Finally got Resident Evil 4, Gun Griffin Blaze, Battlestar Galactica, and it looks like a really cool 3D space combat game. The original Summoner. Twist Trophy of the developers of Gran Turismo. Yes, they made a bike simulation. The 10th anniversary of Rayman. It has all the 3 Rayman games for the PlayStation 2. Dead to Right. Pirates: The Legend of the Black Cat. Never heard of this game and that's why I got it. The original Max Payne. The original Manhunt. I got Half-Life, and Half-Life I played on a demo long time ago for a very long time. I thought the game was pretty cool. It was really interesting at that time. Half-Life. Judge Dredd. Red Baron. Wild Wild Racing. Manhunt 2. And this is a game I've actually been playing quite a lot, Urban Reign, a really cool 3D beat 'em up. Seek and Destroy, Savage Skies, Max Payne 2, Sonic Riders, Virtual Joe 2, Destroy All Humans 2. I actually played the first one a couple of weeks ago for like a weekend. A lot of fun. And I saw this one and I just need to get it. Speed Racer. Rampage Total Destruction. Armored Core 2. Finally I got this. In 2011 I sold a lot of games. For some reason my mind was saying you need to step out of gaming, and I sold a lot of games, and of course the more rare games and the Armored Core games, all of these Japanese style games, They sold very fast, and yeah, I need to re-buy them all. It only cost me like, I think, €2. It was really cheap. A new shmup, a Gunbird Special Edition, and I actually completed it the same day that I bought it. Really cool shmup. Another shmup, Samurai Aces. London Racer Destruction Madness. This game is garbage. And something I've never heard of before, it's a Capcom made game, Under the Skin. And I was looking at the back and I saw Resident Evil 3 and I had like, I need to buy this game. And it is like a really cartoony style, arcade-ish shooter, not really shooter, like it's really weird. But it was pretty cool. I tried it out a bit. It was pretty cool. Really weird, but pretty cool. And I've never heard of these games before. That's why I love collecting for the PS2 and the PS1. So many games I've never heard before. You know, pretty much all the PS3 games and PS4 I pretty much know. Also, that concludes, by the way, that my PS3 collection has reached 300 games. Yes, finally, it is the biggest collection in my collection. And for a reason, the PS2, in my opinion, still remains the best console of all time. Now, for the PlayStation 1, I finally got a couple of new games. I really need to spend more time and money on the PlayStation 1. The PSP has a bigger collection than the PS1. And that says something, because the PS1 is definitely better than the PSP. Now, when I went to the Retro Expo, the first thing I saw was a stand with a couple of Japanese games. And I saw this one, and I'm like, this is going to be expensive. And it was only €10. I was like, I need to get this. I know I can't play it. I know I will understand it. I know I'm not going to play it, but just for the collection's sake, Dragon Quest VII in an almost perfect condition. Every game that I buy from Japan, from the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 up to the PS3, their games are in perfect mint condition. They just, I don't know, take care of their stuff a lot more than we do here in the West. I got really cheap the original Fear Effect, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Die Hard Trilogy. I saw this game, it was only €1 and I was like, this looks really interesting. World Destruction League Thunder Tank. So I tried it out. Even for PS1 standards, the game is so bad. But then again, it's so good. It's really weird. Now this is something special. I have been looking out for this game for such a long time. Back in the day, when I was a kid, I got a PS1, I modded my PS1 since I didn't have money and only my dad was buying games that he wanted to play, even though I played them too, you know, all the Japanese games and Diablo and stuff. So I could buy with my allowance a game, you know, once a month, once 2 months for a couple of euros, and I bought this game and me and my brother played it in co-op. We completed it. The game is awesome and I never saw this game ever again. But I do remember when you press start button at the main menu, it says like, do you want to play a game? And it is War Games DEFCON 1. I finally freaking found it. I am so happy. When I got home from the Retro Expo, I plugged in this game and played it again, and holy shit, in my opinion, the game is still great. What an incredible game this is. Yes. Leave it here. The PlayStation 4 is finally picking up quite a lot of steam. Not only are there multi-platform games coming out, Black Ops, Fallout, and a lot of console exclusives and a couple of exclusives like Until Dawn are finally coming out. I know a lot of them are on the PC, that's why I said console exclusives. And I of course picked up the ones you should know I picked up. Now first up I got the special limited edition of the expansion of The Witcher 3 Heart and Stone, and you can click this link below or above to see what is in this box. And it's pretty much a Gwent card game, a real Gwent card game. It's really cool. Of course I had to buy, and I am playing it at the moment, Tales of Zestiria for the PS4. Again, you can click on the link below, above, holy shit, to see my first impression. What a great game this is. This game I'm gonna click for last. So this is a game that was actually quite expensive, but it dropped in price really fast. I am interested in it, I want to play it, but I am afraid that this is going to be too complicated, too big, too many options, too many features. But I still want to support it because it's really awesome. This is the first game in a long time that has come out in the West. Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence, and this is a turn-based strategy, not really RTS, sim from Japan that you need to conquer the whole of Japan. And there's also a Chinese version called Romance of the Three Kingdoms. 13 has been announced, and you know that on the PS4, the PS3 I mean, one of these games never came out here in the West. We had so many genres that never came out in the West for the PS3, but are now coming for the PS4 now. Dragon motherfucking Quest Heroes. Here's my review. I played it, I beat it. This game is fantastic, absolutely incredible. You need to buy this. The game I've actually been playing with my friend in co-op, and been playing it like 3 to 4 hours alone. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. This game is fantastic. The music is incredible, the graphics are incredible, it runs smooth. There are so many options, so many classes, and I played, or actually remembered playing, the original Baldur's Gate on the PC. I was too young to understand how it works, but this is pretty much the same, but then different, because it's, you know, more modern. But what a great game this is. Only cost me 40 euros. I just had to get it. And even my friend, she really likes it. A game that's also dropped in price really fast. Tear Away Unfolded. What a unique and cute game this is. I haven't completed it because I was playing it. I bought this game because I didn't have anything else to play, and it took me like it took the games 2 weeks to come out, you know, Dragon Quest and Tales of. So I was like, I really want to buy and play a new game. So I saw this one, it was only like 34 or 35 euros, played it, a heck of it, and then the other games came out and I stopped playing it. So I really need to get back into this game, because Tear Away is definitely a really great game. Now this is the freaking game that I wanted to talk about. Here are 2 freaking videos of me playing this game live. Shovel motherfucking Knight. I hate this game and I love this game. This is by far the best retro style game I have ever freaking played. It is so good, it is so enjoyable, it is so mystical, it is the music, just the characters, everything reminds me of a Super Nintendo. But also how hard it is. It is so freaking hard. In one of the newer videos I died like 20 times at the beginning of a freaking level. It was really frustrating, but nevertheless it was so awesome. It was such an accomplishment, in my opinion, when I finally beat the boss of that level. Shovel Knight, it cost me 22 euros. Go get this game. We need to support games like this. This is what gaming is all about. Motherfucking Shovel Knight. So these were my pickups for the recent months. A lot of pickups, a lot of new games, a lot of great games, and there are so many PS4 games I still need to get. Until Dawn, I need to get Until Dawn. I've heard so many good things about this game, I need to get it. Leave in the comments below, which games did you buy, which games did you pick up, did you pick up Shovel Knight? Leave it in the comments below, and like always, you will see me next time.
Or Sephiroth.
This, how awesome would that be?